Well, hi folks, and welcome to this week's bands and bodyweight class. So today we've got an express version of the class. It's going to be a little bit shorter, but we're still going to hit everything, work everything hard. So without further ado, let's get warmed up. So we'll come up to standing. We'll take our feet our comfortable distance apart. We'll start with some squats. So chest is lifted, abs are braced. We're going to slowly sink those hips back and down, just as far as we can. We're going to grow those feet to the floor, coming back to standing. And we'll repeat. So when I think about that, squeeze the legs, pushing the feet to the floor. Last two. And we're going to come into a roll down. So arms are heavy, slight bend in the knees, we'll roll as far towards the floor as you can, and then we'll slowly roll back up to standing. And we'll repeat. We're going to go for one more roll down. We'll hold at the bottom of this roll down. We're going to bend the legs, take the hands to the floor, we're going to walk out into a plank position. Nice strong core brace. And then we're going to step the left foot forwards, try and take it outside the hands. Then we're going to add a little bit of rotation, taking the left hand up towards the ceiling. Bring the hand back to the floor. We're going to step the foot back. We'll do the same on the right side. Right foot outside the hand, the right hand up towards the ceiling. And then we'll bring the hand back down, step back, and we'll swap sides again. And same again on the other side. We'll keep our squeezing legs, we're just doing that one more time on each side. And back to our plank. Walk the hands back towards the feet. We come back into our forward fold. And we'll roll back up to standing. And from here we've just got a few more squats to finish the warm up with. So we'll push those hips back and down. Here you go. And we can rest there. So we should be feeling a little bit warm, a little bit more mobile. Now we're going to do this in a little triplets. So we're going to do 3 moves back to back. And then we'll rest, recover. We'll do a second round of those 3 moves. And then we'll move on to a different triplet. The first one is going to be pure body weight. It's all for the legs. So we're going to start with squats. So that's our first move. Our second move, we're going to come into a single-legged Romanian deadlift. Option on these ones is to take the toes to the floor and then reset back to standing on all of these. We alternate the legs, so we do one leg and the other until we complete the reps. And then move 3 is some backward stepping lunges, again alternating the legs. So we're going to do 20 squats, not too quick, nice steady tempo, focusing on squeezing your legs. Then we're going to do 16 single-legged deadlifts, so that's 8 on each side, like I said, alternating from side to side. And then we're going to do 12 backward stepping lunges, again 6 on each leg. Then we're going to rest and then we'll repeat. So this little triplet, all for the legs. So we'll start, feet comfortable distance apart, chest is lifted as a brace, we'll push those hips back and down, just as far as we feel we can. Drive those feet to the floor and focus on that, squeeze your legs the whole time. Once we've done our 20, we'll shift our weight into one leg, slight bend in that standing leg. Nice strong core brace with sit forwards from the hips. Lifting the other leg behind us, try and take it parallel to the floor if we can. And then we'll slowly ease back up to standing. We'll reset, we'll swap sides. And again, we can just set the toes to the floor if we need to. We can take the arms out, shoulder height, but we're keeping that strong core brace, keeping the shoulders pulled back and together. There's 8 of these on each leg. Keep that nice steady tempo. And then we're going to change to some lunges. Nice long stride back knee goes legs to the floor, chest is up, abs a brace, 6 on each side. Now if lunges don't feel good, you can go back to squats, but I want you to add a little double pulse in instead. And on our lunge, feet stay hip width apart, front heel stays down. Once you've done 6 on each leg, we can rest. So we have a second round of those in a moment. So same thing, 20 squats, 16 RDLs, 8 on each leg, 12 lunges, 6 on each leg. So we take our feet that comfortable distance apart, nice strong core brace, we'll push our hips back and down, driving the feet to the floor, thinking about squeeze to the legs the whole time. Okay, once we've done 20, we're going to go into a single RDL, nice strong core brace. And then we swap sides, same thing on the other side, we keep that slight bend in the knee. Tipping forwards, either taking the toes to the floor, or trying to take the leg parallel to the ground. Good. And again, once you've done all 8 on each side, we'll go back to our lunges or our squat with a double pulse. Lunge, feet stay hip width apart. Nice long straight back knee lies to the floor. Keeping that front heel down. Chest lifted. Strong core brace. And again, obviously on 6 on each side. You can rest there. So, after a bit of recovery, we're going to hit the upper body. But this time we're going into a superset rather than having 3 moves like a tricep or that little triplet that we just did. We're just going to do a superset, which is 2 moves that come back to back. For this one, we're going to start with our bent over banded rows. So hinge from the hips, bend in the knees. Band's going to be on the feet, handle in each hand, or grab a little bit further down on the band if you need to. We drive the elbows back towards the hips and up. Once we've done our set of those, we're going to come up into lateral raises. So bent over rows into lateral raises. 10 and 10. There are 2 numbers for the first set. On the lateral raise, remember we want to keep a slight bend in the elbow. So the hand, when it's lifted up to shoulder height, is actually out in front of the shoulder. And we don't want to come any higher than shoulder height either, so just in line with the shoulders or a little bit less. That slight bend in the elbow because it's going to look after the elbow. And it's going to keep that hand a little bit in front of us, which keeps more tension through the deltoid. Makes us work a little bit harder. And stops us putting all that pressure in the elbow by having it locked out. So we'll step on the bands. A little bit of a bend in the knees, we tip forwards from the hips, chest is lifted, abs brace. Now we can either hold the handles, or for the rows if we need to, we can hold a little bit further down to get a bit more tension. And we're going to drive the elbows back towards the hips and up, squeezing the shoulder blades in as we do, bring it back down, and repeat. Once we've done 10, we'll take hold of the handles again, we'll come up to standing, keeping that slight bend in the elbow. We're going to lift the arms up and out, trying to get them about to shoulder height if we can. In that nice strong core brace, so we keep the rest of the body still. And once we've done 10, we can rest. So we enjoy the recovery. We're going to do that again. A little bit longer though. Okay, set 2, so same thing. Either handles A little bit lower on the band, we hinge forward from the hips, chest lifted, abs are braced, drawing the shoulders back and together as you drive the elbows back and up. So go back towards the hips and up, squeezing the shoulder blades in as you do. Once we've done 10, we'll come back up to standing, and we'll come into our lateral raises. Again, no higher than shoulder height. Give that slight bend in the elbow. Again, after 10, we can rest. We have one more set of those to come. We're doing 3 rounds of this one. Okay, that's enough recovery. So we'll go for the third and final set of these. So again, hold of the handles of the band, a little bit low down. Tip towards the hips, chest lifted, abs braced. Then we drive the elbows back and up, squeezing shoulder blades as you do. And then after 10, we come back into our lateral raises. And then after 10, we can rest and we can step off the band. So enjoy your recovery time. Okay, so next up, another superset. So another 2 moves that come back to back. We've only got 2 rounds of these. And for this, we're going to need to sit on our band to start with. So we're going to come down to a seated position. Feet can either be together or feet can be apart. We'll bring the handles behind us. And then we're going for a banded Z press. So we're going to press the handles overhead, bring them as far back towards the shoulder as we can. That's move 1. Move 2 is our press ups. So after we've done our reps of those, we're going to come around either onto the knees or toes, hands wider than shoulders. Nice strong core brace. Elbows tracking back as you lower down. So the elbows track slightly back as they come down, not out to the sides. Or not fully out to the sides, I should say, slightly back. We're going to do 15 banded shoulder presses, or Z presses, into 10 press ups for 2 sets. Like I said, you can do the press ups on the knees or toes. We'll come down to our band, we'll sit down on it, handle in each hand, bring the handles to shoulders. We're going to press the arms overhead and bring them as far back down towards the shoulder as we can. So we're sitting nice and tall, drawing the abs in. Once we've done 15 wide banded set presses, we'll come round onto the knees or toes. Like I said, hands up wider than shoulders, nice strong core brace. 10 press ups. Then after 10, you can rest. Remember, on your press ups, your hands don't have to be straight. They can be out at an angle. You want to spread those fingers, you want to try and grip the floor, you want to push it away. And like I said, the elbows track slightly back. So we're creating an arrowhead from the tip of the head out towards the elbows. You don't want them just coming out to the side. By doing that, you're going to put a lot of pressure to your wrists and it's not going to feel comfortable. Or we lose some of our power from that press. So only got one more set of those. A little longer recovery before we start the final round. Okay. Final set of these. So you're going to take hold of the handles, press those hands overhead, sit up nice and tall, keep that strong core brace, keep those heels down. And once you've done 15, we can get rid of the hands, make our way around into our press up position on the knees and toes, and another 10 press ups. And then after 10, we are done. And that's the end of all the hard work for today. So I said a bit of an express one today. We've got a little stretch as well while we're here. We can stay on the knees to start with. Just gonna bring the hands behind us and place our fingers, pulling the arms down, straighten them out. And then we can pull them away from the back of the body, kneeling up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you can relax your arms, release the hands, allow them to go heavy. Here we're going to step the left foot forwards, kneeling lunge position. Heel is down, we're staying nice and tall. We're going to take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to drive the left knee towards the toes, squeezing the legs as we do. And we'll hold it here. If that's enough, hold it like this. If you want a little bit more, we can just twist, take the left arm far behind us as we can, so we're looking out over the left leg. And gently ease back to the centre, and we'll release, we'll swap the legs over. Same thing on the other side, right foot forwards, heels down, nice deep breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to lean forwards, knee over the toes, or as close as we can, keeping that squeeze to the legs, maybe just enough to stay here. If you want a bit more, we'll rotate to get over the right leg, taking the right hand back. And then we'll gently ease back to the centre. We'll come up to standing. Slight bend in one leg, we'll bring the other heel up behind us so we can take hold of the ankle, drawing the knees in, hips tucked under, standing nice and tall, hold your ear, hold your nose, take the arm out, wherever we need to balance. we'll gently release. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And we can release. One last stretch, we'll take a nice deep breath in as we do, we're going to sink into a squat. As we come out of the squat, we'll circle the arms overhead. Now as you breathe out at the top, just relax your shoulders. We'll circle the arms back. And then we'll do that one more time, nice deep breath. As you breathe out at the top, just relax your shoulders. And circle the arms back. And now, fantastic work, guys. I hope you enjoyed that workout. If you've got any questions, any problems, please drop me a message. Drop us a comment below. Please like the video. But I hope you guys are all well. Take care, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.